right. Let's start comfortably seated. Draw the heads of the shoulders back. Maybe the palms are down, maybe they're open, whatever your preference might be today. The knees are a little bit higher than the hips, then we just elevate ourselves up onto a blanket or some sort of cushion so that the knees can relax and down. And just soften your body as you rest here, closing your eyes. With these nice inhales and exhales. So as we rest here and get acquainted with our Ujjayi breath, we're going to allow each breath to guide our movements. Fluidly flowing, with the breath being our guide. Just allowing the next 60 minutes to be dedicated to yourself, your own personal wellness, your overall well-being. Again, finding length into the spine. Inhale. Exhale, blink your eyes open. And again, inhale. Exhale, lead with the heart and just draw your chest forward. And send the chest down. I'm just going to have you sway a little side to side. So I'm just going to start to wake up the lower back. And slowly round on up. And go with just upper body circles here. And reverse. And right back to center. Let's dip our left shoulder down. I want you to find some space through the lower back. Drop the head to let it hang heavy. Slowly come on up and let's dip to the other side. And slowly open your arms out to the side. Send your arms up and over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. Open the arms up. Send your arms up and over your head. Pass at your elbows. Inhale. Exhale, just tilt on over to your left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Send the arms up. Really want you to find some space through the side body here as you just climb an imaginary rope. Really reaching high, lengthening up. Generally feeling that stretch through the lower back, the side body. Good, and then reach up, round out your wrists. Send the fingertips in. Exhale, cactus your arms. Exhale, go for a twist, looking over your shoulder. Going with a slow unwind, let's twist to the other side. And slowly unwind. Send the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Reach the arms up. And exhale, hands back to the heart. Release your hands back, lean back, unwind the legs, switch them out so that you come awkward seated position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tilt on over. A lot of space here, so I really want you to lengthen. Keep this knee down. See if you can't soften the forearm down to your mat. Good. Slowly come up and let's lengthen on over to the other side. Like that. And coming on up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. So now you just walk the hips back, lengthen forward, drop the head down. And slowly guide your hands back towards you. Knees come in. Swing those legs around. Make your way into the top of the table. As we go ahead and stack the bones here, we'll settle the top of the feet down. I'm gonna round into the spine. And inhale and exhale. Just really feel everything start to open up. Remember, you're going to the rhythm of your breath. And right to center. Center left leg behind you. We're going to keep this hip bone anchoring down. Send the leg on over, drop the toes down. Get a big stretch through this hip. Send it away. So if you have tension or tightness into the hip, this is a great way to release that. And then spring off the toes, bring the leg behind, soften the knee on down. One cat-cow stretch in between. Neutralizing and sending that leg on back, that right leg, and then drop the foot over and get into that opposite hip. So I've been doing a little extra walking, and I'm adding some cycling to my regimen, so I get a little bit tighter in the hips when I use those modalities. This having a yoga practice is really helpful to open all that up. And spring off the toes, bring the leg behind, soften the knee on down, cat-cow stretch in between. Good, and neutralize. Send both feet back, come to a plank pose. So just walk it out, maybe one knee at a time, walking in place. Your gaze can go up at the top of your mat. Neutralize and hover the knees. We're just going to hover so that we're building some strength here, not only into the upper body, but into the core. Squeeze the inner thighs together, even though they are apart. So you have an imaginary ball or block in between the knees. All right, you're probably starting to feel that now, and then send your hips up and back and find downward facing dog. Let your head hang heavy. And walk it out. Look up at the top of your thighs. Find nice long spine, long arms. Send that left leg back and behind you, reach it high. Good. Exhale. Send those toes back down to the mat. Opposite leg, right leg comes up, send it high. Good. And release that foot on down. Shift forward to find plank. You can go modified if you'd like and drop to your knees, otherwise a full chaturanga, allowing down through to a cobra or up dog. Press back into downward facing dog. Let's go heavy again with that head. Walking it out. And then shifting forward, coming into plank, picking up this right leg. You're going to bring that right leg on over to the left elbow and squeeze in. And take it back from right to center. And take it back. And then out to the right, squeeze. Good, take that leg back. Good, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing dog. So it gives us a little bit of a break here. And we'll shift forward to find plank. Left foot picks up. Let's bring it on over to that right elbow and squeeze. Take it back. Right to center. And take it back. Out to the left. And then take it back. And we'll just come to downward facing dog. So we'll skip that chaturanga this time. Get a little break there. And now we'll shift forward. Come into child's pose, knowing that this pose is always available for you. So we're going to give our wrists a break, palms come together, bend into the elbows, and bring your hands up and over your head. Settle the chest. Good, and then release the hands down, coming back up. Find top of the table. Sending your right arm out to the side. Weave the arm through. So we're going to twist here. I'm going to go with a nice twist. I'm going to send my left leg back. I'm going to lift my left foot up. Balancing. Good. Exhale that knee down. And then slowly open up, out to the side. Exhale, bring that hand down. We'll take it now to the other side. The left arm opens up. We weave it on through, twist. Send the right foot back. Once you feel stability, lift that leg, finding balance. Softening the knee down, and then slowly coming up, opening up out to the side. Good, and release that hand on down. Come to plank pose, downward facing dog. Stepping or lightly hopping to the top of your mat. Look up halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Very slowly, roll all the way to standing. With your arms up and over your head. And exhale, hands to your heart. Slide your hands to your lower back as though you've placed your hands into imaginary pockets. Inhale. Exhale, go with a little back bend. And bring your arms down at your side. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to look up halfway. Exhale, take both feet back. Go chaturanga. Come through to cobra. Maybe you're going full up dog. Press back into downward facing dog. Sending your left leg behind you. Step the foot in between the hands to full lift up to crescent pose. Lifting up. Exhale. Bring the hands down, squaring the foot up. Take the leg back. Chaturanga. Through to cobra or up dog and press back into downward facing. Let's go with the right leg behind. Step the foot in between the hands. Lifting up. Full crescent pose. Exhale, the hands down, the leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back into downward facing dog. Maybe an exhale out through the mouth. You'll feel good. And with that step or light hop to the top of your mat, look up halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Firm down, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down at your side. Good job. Staying with it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to look up halfway. Exhale, both feet back. Taking Chaturanga Dandasana. Come through to cobra or up dog. Press back into downward facing dog. The left leg lifts behind. Step it through crescent pose again. Lifting up. Nice and strong. Stay steady. Open the arms, cactus. Exhale, hands to your heart. Revolve over the knee and twist. Good. Come right back to center. Send the arms back up. Exhale, the hands down. Left leg comes back. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Press back into downward facing. You're doing great. Stay with it. Right leg behind. Step the foot through. Knee directly over the ankle on a full lift up. Good. Exhale, cactus your arms. Hands to the heart. Let's twist and revolve over the knee. Good. Slowly unwind. Inhale to lift the arms back up. Exhale to send the hands down. Bring that leg back. Chaturanga. Come through to cobra or up dog. Press back to downward facing dog. Good job. Step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Let's look up halfway together. Exhale to fold forward. And slowly, let's roll all the way to standing. Arms down at your side. Finding yourself steady and at ease. All right, moving on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, into a chair. Let's cactus our arms out to the side. Open the chest, keep the belly nice and firm. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, both feet back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing dog. You're doing a great job. Walk it out here. Left leg behind you. Step it through, warrior two. Back foot, swivel it down. Line your front heel, back arch together. Open up to warrior two. Sinking it down. Really feel the inner thigh open. Good. Send the arms all the way down. Back toes go under, left leg back. Move through your vinyasa and downward facing dog. Let's go with the right leg behind. Step it through, swivel the back foot down. Open up. Warrior two. Inner thigh. Opening up. Exhale, send the arms all the way down. Take the leg on back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Good. Downward facing dog. Let's take that again as we send the left leg behind. Step the foot in between the hands. Warrior two. Good. And just level that elbow onto the top of the thigh. Reach out and over your ear. Slowly come up. Come to reverse. And then right back to warrior two. And send the arms all the way down. Go through your vinyasa. Press back. Downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Right leg back, getting this rear view. Opening up. Good. Level that elbow to the top of the thigh. Arm is out and over your ear. And slowly coming up. Reaching back. Right back to warrior two. Exhale. Coming down. Take the leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press it back. Down dog. You've done a great job. Good, good, good. Nice flowing. Step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Look up halfway. Exhale to fold. And let's roll on up again. And just taking our time. And exhale. All right, either staying at the top of your mat there. We're going to work on some balance. We're going to start in Tadasana. And if you firm down through your left foot, you're going to pick the right foot on up. Place it at either maybe that kickstand height, the calf, or the inner thigh. Hands to rest at your heart. So your heart rate might be up a little bit from the vinyasas. Mine is. Yeah, let's cactus our arms out to the side. Open up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Let's bring that knee forward and soften the foot down. Walk in place. Other side, firming down. Bring that foot to the same height that you did on the opposite side. Steady the gaze, feel the balance. And open the arms. Practice. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Knee forward, foot down. Good job. And let's just walk it out. Round out your ankles. So let's just go wide with the feet. We're going to turn the feet out. Take a bend into the knees. We can settle the hands. We're just going to sway a little side to side. Inhale. Exhale, dip a shoulder down. Come back to center. Let's take it on over to the other side. Right back to center. Slowly coming on up. Inhale, reach up. We're going to dip down. We're going to act as though we're picking something up, and then we're going to bring it back up and release it. Take it 4 more times. Really want you to squeeze the glutes on the way up. And let's go 2 more. Here's 2. Last one. Good, reach up. Exhale. Good, and then let's toe heel the feet back together. Let's go ahead and make our way on down to the mat. So however you'd like to get there. All right, soles of the feet resting down onto your mat. I always like to use my abs and work them any opportunity that I get. So I'm going to slowly lower down, really utilizing my core. Good, so now I'm starting to roll down nice and controlled. Good job. And arms down at your side. And draw your heels back in towards your glutes. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and pick the hips up. I'm going to have you interlace your fingers underneath. Roll those shoulders underneath. Squeeze an imaginary block in between your knees. Settle the toes. Good, slowly release. Drop the hips down. And then let's squeeze into a ball. Good. Let's bring our hands back and behind our head. Pick the legs up. We're going to come into some yogi bicycles. So I'm going to just bring my right knee in, bring my left elbow over, squeeze. And let's take 15 on each side. Do your best to keep your own count. I like to go slow, so I recommend keeping it nice and steady and slow. So we're only on number 3, but it will go fast. You're exhaling as you tap. Only 10 more on each side. Okay, 5 more each side. Here's 5. Here's 3. We're just about there. You'll thank me later. Good job. And right back in. Squeeze in. Good. Rock up and down on your spine. And then let's sit up. See if you can't pause here. This can be a modified Navasana boat pose. Bring your arms out to the side. Now bring your hands back and behind you. Bring the feet down. Let's press the hips up. Reverse tabletop. Drop the head back. If that feels good for your neck. Good. Exhale. We're just going to tap the bottom. And then we're going to press back up. Squeeze. Head back. Good. Just a little tap of the bottom. Squeeze back up. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Good, and lower on down. Now we're just gonna hover here, okay? We're gonna build more into the arms, keep the core strong, bend into the elbows. We're gonna do some little dips here. So then we're gonna press back up. Here's 2, we're going for a total of 10. 3, keep the toes down. 4, halfway there. 5 more. 4, 3, you got this. 2, 1. Good job. Slide the hips back towards your arms. Flex the feet. Inhale. Walk the hips back. Fold forward. Great job. Lengthen out the arms. We're getting closer to restorative. And slowly come on up. Good. Let's take this right leg and swing it on over. And if you wrap the left arm around, twist back, look over your shoulder. Keep that straight leg active. Good. Wrap around. Just go opposite direction, twist. And slowly unwind. Let's pick this knee up. Draw it on in. Send the leg on down. Opposite side as we bring the leg on over. Give a squeeze on in. Now let's wrap around, twist back. Keep this straight leg active. Slowly unwind. Twist. And slowly unwind. Good. Take this knee up, draw it in. And release the leg on down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hips back. Fold forward. And slowly come on up. And let's go ahead and separate the feet. Sitting up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Walk the hands out. And release. Slowly coming on up. Let's bring the right arm in, reach over. Coming up. Switch sides. Good. Slowly come on up. Let's come forward one more time. And slowly come on up. All right, let's shake these legs in. Good. I'm just comfortably seated. So now this is where we'll go into our restorative portion of the practice. I'm sure you've much anticipated this. So I'm going to have you, whatever you have, whether it's blankets or towels, I'm going to have you grab one of your blankets and or towels, and we're going to roll it so that we are going to create some space into the thoracic spine. I'm going to roll it to a height that I believe is going to feel most comfortable for me. So if you are sensitive in the back, you may not care to have your blanket rolled too high. And we're going to set the blanket right about midway on to the mat so that when I roll over and back over the blanket, it's going to be, especially for us ladies, right at the base of our bra strap or just at the tips of the scapulas. Now you can also have another blanket for your head and or towel, whatever it is that you're using. And if you're looking for a little extra back support, because we are opening up the thoracic spine, you can always even take another prop. In this case, I'll use my yoga blanket and I'll roll it to where I can slide it right underneath my knees. And now I feel really supported in every area of my body. So I time all of these postures, and you're going to just bring that blanket right underneath the knee creases. And then this blanket will go right at the tips of my scapulas, and I'm going to rest back. Now you don't have to have this other blanket. Sometimes I don't care to have it because I want to tilt my head back a little bit more and have a nice open throat. So this is also really nice for my thyroid. So when you position yourself to get comfortable, let your feet fall wide. I'm also making a lot of space for my abdominals, which we just worked. So we're getting a really good stretch there. And with each exhale, we settle into this space. So you can feel the chest opening, the abdominals stretching. It's really good for the lungs. Check in with the breath. All right, slowly begin to take a bend into your knees. Gradually roll to either side and press yourself on up. All right, come to seated and just do some seated cat-cow stretches. Round it out a little bit. All right, so hopefully you can feel that you made that space into the mid upper back. The next pose we'll do, we've already visited there once, but now we're just gonna hold that pose. So you can clear some of your props. Now you will need, unless you're gonna use your blankets as stacked, you're gonna take your bolster, or maybe you have a cushion, and you're gonna bring that bolster or cushion right in front of you. Now I'm going to elevate my bolster with blocks, so you can always stack blankets to bring the height a little bit higher. And earlier we had our feet apart. So now I'm gonna snag my cushion and or bolster right into my abdominal region. And you may care to even put another blanket or something over the top. And I'm gonna let my legs relax, but I'm gonna let the work get down into the inner thighs and into the lower back. But this is nothing that's stressed or strained. So I don't wanna have you gripping on to your props. You can walk those hips back. And then slowly just come forward. You can let the feet relax. If this is too high, or you feel as though it's too high, you want to go a little bit lower. So I might decide to go ahead and remove my blocks off to the side. And then I can get down a little bit lower, and that way I can get a little bit deeper. We're not here much longer, so just allow yourself to continue to settle in. This last portion, being in this pose. Slowly come on up. Go ahead and slowly begin to move your props off to the side. You can always just shake those legs in. Take a bend into the knees. Bring the knees together and then maybe butterfly the knees. And just draw those knees together and bring those legs around. Right, next pose. We're going to elevate our cushion and our bolster up onto something to where we're going to be able to rest so that we're elevated slightly. I'm going to bring a blanket with me. And then I'm going to nestle my lower back really, really close to my cushion and our bolster. Okay, so I don't want any space between me and the prop. I'm going to slide that opposite blanket right underneath my knees. Now I'm going to give you an option here. When you come on back, you can either keep the blanket underneath the knees and rest here, or maybe you're not going to want it at all and you're going to want to have Baddha Konasana or Supta Baddha Konasana out to the side so that those hips continue to open up. Bringing your arms out far away from the body, but without having this hovering of your arms over the mat. You're going to get a nice expansion across the chest, that nice lengthening into the core again. So it's completely optional as to what you'd like to do here. Just find yourself elevated. I like to tilt my head back again because that's nice for my thyroid. It's good for my sinuses. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, let's slowly draw the knees back together. Roll to either side. Slowly. You had those knees apart, you make care to just sway the knees back and forth. Good. I'm gonna just bring my cushion and bolster around and elevate it where it's high enough. Swing my legs over the top. My feet are just going to dangle. Now, if you care to have, say, a blanket for your head, I'm just going to swing those legs on over. And we're going to rest here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Really just take a load off. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze in. Roll to either side. Coming on up. And using any of your props that you like for our final posture is Shavasana. So I think I'm going to use my blocks, rest my calves here, and just rest back. If you have any essential oil that you use at home, like myself, I just add a little bit of lavender into my palms. I rub my hands together. And I can bring my hands up around my face. Oh, taking this wonderful lavender scent. And I prepare for Shavasana. So let's prepare to just rest here. Full surrender. So from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, a steady, relaxed release. Resting here peacefully in Shavasana. Right. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rock your head from side to side. Hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a big hug. Send one arm up and over your head, roll to your favorite side. Slowly press yourself to seated, and we're coming right back to where we started. Bring your hands to rest in prayer at your heart, chin in towards your chest. Thank each of you so much for joining today, and I'm grateful to guide you. Wishing you a happy, healthy, and safe rest of your day. Namaste.
Thank you. Great.
All right. Thank you, girls.